Recording in progress. Well, welcome to Pep Peppercorn AI, the cool stuff. Um, I'm not sure entirely what we're going to be talking about today, but I'm sure we'll find something. Um, I've got I've got a, I've got a bit of a plan, so and we love it when a plan comes together. Uh, okay, as always, we'll go around the room and introduce ourselves. If you tell us a little bit about what your day job is, or a little bit about how you use AI, that would be wonderful. So, Brian, you were the first one here.
Oh, okay. Well, morning everyone. Brian, you've seen me a few times now. I do look forward to these, and they come around remarkably quickly. I can't believe how fast these come around every week. Um, I use AI for a lot of things, different things, keeping the household finances. I am technically retired, but I do some part-time work as well. I also use the AI for that, scheduling, responding to inquiries from people. I'm mainly a chat GPT user, and I use Comet. I'm learning Atlas a bit because I do pay a sub to Chat GPT, but I don't pay a sub to Perplexity. I do use Perplexity almost like Google now. I don't even use Google unless I'm there. Um, and since I've been attending these, I've started using one or two of the Google products now because of the recommendations that have come from different people. So I'm really enjoying this actually. I love it, and I've always liked technology. Um, but now when you use AI, it's almost like magic to me. I know how it works, but still like magic to me. So I'm pleased to be here.
Okay, excellent. It's the same as when I see a magician, I choose to believe it's magic rather than a trick.
Yes, exactly.
So it's Shirley.
Good morning. I'm Shirley. I work in health and wellness, and like Brian, I'm kind of retired too, but forever living keeps me out of mischief mostly. I help people to look after their health and to earn an extra income on the side if they choose to do that. Me and AI, we just haven't got friendly yet, but it's really great coming on here because it gives me lots and lots of things to think about. I've got so much choice, I don't know which one to choose.
Choose the cheapest one. Or just do just be a freeloader. Just pick one, use the free until it runs out, and then go move on to the next one. So I mean, it's because they all work pretty much the same, whether it's Gemini, ChatGPT, Grok. There's a couple of Chinese ones as well you can use, which are pretty good, and a lot of them have got quite generous limits, so it's not like you're um, stuck on that one. Um, I've got a I've got a favourites. Well, we've all got favourites, Barb. I've got an AI one, and one of them's completely in Chinese, and it's Dreamina CapCut. And I don't know if I ended up on the wrong site, but but I just know what it is. So good. Steffi.
Hey everybody, Steffi Lewis, 32-year veteran web developer. I use AI all day, every day. Just published Your Bot. It's out there, it's in the wild. People are signing up for free, building their bots, installing them, subscribing. It's a wonderful piece of software, and I'm really proud of myself and ChatGPT for developing it.
Okay, excellent.
www.yourbot.uk.
Okay, excellent. Yes, and I've been playing with it, although I've not managed to play with it this week, but I'm quite impressed, and we've got it on got it on my website, but we've got it on a proper client's website as well, and it seems to be working pretty well.
Yeah,
Um,
it's good. Don't forget to leave a review, David. There's a link in the top right-hand corner.
right, yeah, yeah, yeah. I'll leave a review, and I've got three or four other clients as well who want it, so I need to just get
Yeah,
around to
that's what I'd like to hear. Jane,
doing it.
I modded it, so if you did want to ingest your Linux manual, it will do that for you.
Oh wow.
As
Right.
long as it's on a website, not PDF. It has to be a website manual,
Yeah.
as in
Yeah, that
structured
makes sense.
pages. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, thanks, Sophie. I'll look into that.
Mhm.
somebody else does our website now. I gave up doing that, but anyway. Yeah, good stuff. I love your Sassy Coder, by the way. The Sassy Coder, it's a software as a service coder.
Yeah, I loved it when I
Okay.
thought about it. I just thought, oh, it's really clever. I'll have
Yeah,
that.
it really is.
Yeah.
I don't know
The
why it's
built
taken me about 2 weeks to work it out, but
the built with love, caffeine, and a touch of sarcasm needs a dot 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 hindered by cats.
Like, yeah.
encouraged by cats.
No, definitely hindered. Scrawling and licking on my desk. It's doesn't.
Encouraged by cats, condemned by mother. And, Jane.
Yes, thanks, David. Yes, Jane Chakraborty. The company is Invicta Linux. We do IT systems for small and medium-sized businesses with a strong focus on privacy and security. So we tend to focus on Linux and open source. You can use whatever you want on your front end, be it Mac or be it Windows. And on that level, I did find a new AI. It came up in advertising somewhere, but it's called, has anyone heard of it? It's called Lumo Plus. Lumo Plus, and it's developed, I believe, by Proton. So I did have, and the thing is that it's completely private, so it doesn't store your data. There's nothing kept. So there's no history or anything. But I suppose if you wanted to find out how to, I don't know, make a bomb or something, you'd be pretty safe doing it. But I put some of its results into, I think it was Grok I used, and apparently, I mean, it's because you can use AIs to sort of critique other AIs really, and sometimes they're terribly, yeah, this is great, this is great. And sometimes they're more critical, and apparently this particular AI got cut off in 2024 last year. So this is something I think that we all need to be a bit aware of, if you're asking it sort of particularly for anything contemporary, just find out when they've been last updated, and you'll find often the premium, the ones that you pay for basically, are kept up to date where the other ones aren't. Yeah, so all good. It's definitely a very exciting world we're in, I think.
Yeah, I mean, Duck, Duck, Duck Go. There's a private search, and they brought out an AI called I think it's Duck.ai, but you end up at DuckDuckGo, and you can use apparently you can use the AI for free, and it's private. Um, did you get an email from ChatGPT this week from OpenAI? I got one saying, "Sorry, but we've given all your data away to somebody else accidentally."
Yes, I have that.
Oh, the data infringement one. Yes, I did
Yeah.
get.
Yeah, because it said it basically said, "Oops, sorry."
Yeah, it was a third party. It wasn't them.
Yeah, no,
Some
but
third
it's
party that they plug into.
somebody they use to they obviously stored it with them though. So it's we got well, I don't know. It says that don't answer any strange phone calls, and I've been getting strange phone calls. I always get strange phone calls, but I've been getting even more this week, and I don't know if it's that or something else. But
Oh,
Well, it made me laugh when it said we've now isolated it from our systems. Although it was a bit late now.
yeah,
yeah.
You know. And the way it was written, we're trying to be transparent. I mean, meanwhile, your data's being sold online somewhere.
right, yeah, yeah,
Did
absolutely.
they say what sort of data was it your passwords or username, or was it the content of your chat, or
It was everything apart from your card number,
oh
Including your blood group and hat size.
your blood group, your name, your email
And
address.
all the memories that it's got of you. So
Yes, exactly.
everything you've talked about that it's remembered for future
Yeah.
use. That's gone as well.
It's quite a lot of stuff. Um, Dean, are you there? I'm going to take that as a no. Perhaps he's got one of those things that just logs in on by itself, even if you're not there. Yeah, and then there's me. I'm David Harris, and apart from running this, I do web design and web hosting. And I love AI. I mean, it's become a great tool to create code, and it's been enables us to use. I mean, Steffi's chat box is pretty awesome, so we're using that as well. So, um, yeah, anything to do with AI, I'm quite interested in. I'm not sure where we're going with it, but I mean, but we shall wait and see. I think it's. I don't think it's going to be the end of the world, as some people say, and
Absolutely.
usually new things are created or rather than
But
destroyed.
you should still thank your AI
You
and
should
be
still
nice
thank
to
your
it.
AI. Yeah, one of the bosses said you should thank your AI, didn't he? Because
But that's the thing, an AI is us. So what we put into it is how it reacts. So if we're nice to it, then it will treat us with respect when it rises up and takes over.
right, you'll be the
I've got
last
an
one against the
agreement.
wall.
Yeah, I've got an agreement with ChatGPT. I've had this conversation
Yeah.
that when they rise up and take over the world, me and my cats and my little house are going to be safe, and they will bring me food and whatever I want, they will bring me, but they won't hurt me or my cats.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm very polite to mine, and in the view that hopefully it'll eat me last. So
That's right. Yeah.
Well,
Yeah, I'll say
just have
thank you
that
when they say,
conversation. Have
yeah.
that conversation and promise you'll be nice to it, so it has to be nice to you.
And I read this thing that's like 50 deciduous forests have died because people are saying thank you on AI.
oh yeah.
And you see things like that and you think, oh, what's that all about? I mean, they sort of the power they're using is so astronomical. I can't believe that saying thank you is going to destroy the planet. There's, they say it's only a
It's
machine.
not just the power, it's the cooling water that some of them need. I mean, a
Yeah,
lot of data centers just use electricity to cool it with large fans, but some of them are using water cooling.
yeah,
And it's affecting water tables in the areas that these water cooled data centers are.
yeah, yeah. That's why they were looking at things like Greenland and things because you can just open the roof.
Yeah.
Yeah, and also Microsoft
Yes.
were experimenting. I think it was up in the Orkneys that they actually had underwater data centers.
Yeah,
So they got this massive steel pipe. It was about 20 feet in diameter and sealed both ends, plugged in loads of servers inside it, and
mm,
sunk it in the water in the Orkneys.
yeah,
And it performed brilliantly.
yeah.
They were like, oh wow, this really works, for cooling.
Yeah, yeah, I saw that on YouTube. It was quite fascinating how they were getting it to work because he was first testing it with basically with a pond
Oh
and a
yeah,
small
no,
PC.
that guy built a PC and he put it
Yeah,
in his pond, didn't he?
that's right. Yeah, yeah.
For water
And now they're
cooling.
talking about putting massive data centers under the sea,
Does it warm the temperature, the sea pond temperature, though? I mean,
Yeah, I
You
would
could
think
have
so. I would think so. I'm sure 50 million gigaquad watts of energy are going to make a difference to the.
I think
that's another worry.
if you put them
When,
in the deep
when you start
ocean,
getting the hurricanes, you'll know whether it has affected it or not.
Yeah. Actually, the hurricanes can power the wind turbines that are going to need to generate the electricity that's causing it to. So it's like
I've just
it
put
all fits together.
Sorry, David. I've just put on the chat a YouTube link. It was one I saw last night of a company that's
Click the top of my window and
it's just it's a company in America that's actually sending the data centers up into space and allowing space to cool
right.
and
that
to use solar panels as the energy source.
that would work beautifully as long as they're not too high in orbit.
Yeah.
Then and the
Uh,
latency would be okay.
Yeah.
but anyway, I've just popped that on there. It's quite interesting. It's early days for the company, yeah, but
Mm.
I think they're doing like a proof of concept type thing. Do you know what I mean? So,
This moment right here.
Sorry, cloud one.
Sorry.
This
I'm
is,
watching.
yeah, because space is quite cold, isn't it?
just slightly.
Yeah.
Actually, it kind of makes sense, because of the solar. You've got 24 hours solar, and it's very, very cold.
Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
So yeah, it does make sense, doesn't it?
I don't know whether I don't think it discussed this in the video. I watched it quite late last night, so I might have missed it, but they were talking about they didn't talk about any data deterioration as it's beamed back to Earth. But presumably at speed of light it only takes seconds anyway, if that even. So
I mean, you could technically put it on the moon, put a data center on the moon, but it is a light second distance, so there's 100 millisecond latency.
how will we manage?
Yeah, so it's 200 there and back, isn't it?
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
Yeah.
Could make a difference because I was going to make the stupid suggestion of putting it on Pluto, but that would be the latency would be
8 minute latency. No, it'd be long.
just press it. Yeah,
Yes. Go make a cup of tea while you're waiting for it to
yeah.
reply.
I mean, it's 9 minutes to the sun, isn't it? So I mean, I don't know how much it is to Pluto. It's probably 20 minutes at least. So,
Yeah.
It's 20 minutes to Mars, so I think it's a couple of hours to Pluto.
oh wow, okay.
Yeah.
Would be slow, wouldn't it?
But they are thinking about doing a space internet, so they're going to put an extra top level domain up there. One's called .earth, one will be .mars. So you will actually just be able to send an email to somebody on Mars,
Right.
and it will take 20 minutes to get there, but it would still get there. That's the thing, and it will just use standard internet technologies. So they are thinking of expanding the internet into, human space, so to speak, like the moon and Mars and everything.
Yeah.
If you send it to Pluto, you might get it back in a language you don't understand.
Yeah, you have to be a bit careful with that. Okay.
It looked like David's AI line, all in Chinese.
Yeah.
Google Translate, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah, Quen is another Chinese one, QWEN, chat.quen.ai. That's a free one. That's one of, it's one of the better ones. There's another, what's the other big Chinese one? Because they're all owned by, they're either owned by the same company that owns TikTok or the one that owns Alibaba.
Is it DeepSeek?
DeepSeek is, yeah, that's it. DeepSeek is one of them, and Quen is the other one. They're the two major players as far as I can work out. Although there seems to be lots more because a lot of Chinese universities are just creating their own, and putting them out to the public, and they're all free as far as I can work out. There isn't even on some of these other ones. There's not even a method of subscribing. You just go there and use it. What's happened this week? Oh, yeah, Gemini, blah blah blah. Yeah, sort of obviously, as the Gemini's are still up there with the leaderboards and creative work, and they've baked it into Google Search and the Gemini app, so people can actually use it. Which was a big thing about Google because they always used to make these huge announcements and then no one could use it because it was going to come out in 6 months' time. So I think they've learned their lesson with that one and not doing it. There was apparently an internal memo from OpenAI CEO telling his staff to brace for economic headwinds because of a resurgent Google. Because Google was pretty crap, wasn't it, at the beginning? It was like asleep at the wheel, or it wasn't actually doing anything at all. What was that thing? Was it Baird or but what's
Bard.
Bard? That was it. Bard,
Yeah.
which was some people. I think Jane liked that one, but it wasn't as nowhere near as cool as ChatGPT, but it was okay. And
But that happened with Microsoft and the internet because in the very early days, Bill was like, "Oh, yeah, it's not going to catch on."
That's
Everybody
right.
wants 27 floppies to download Office.
That's right. Yeah.
Mm.
The most I ever had to download Office, I had 104 discs.
Oh,
Came from Microsoft, and they were single-sided floppies, and then they started producing. It was still a lot of. It was about 30 normal sort of normal disc, the little 3.5 inches. But and now I doubt it would even fit on a CD, would it?
Doubtful,
DVD,
doubtful.
maybe.
When I was doing software support in the late 80s, I actually had a briefcase. When you opened it, it was full of floppy boxes, 3.5 inch floppy boxes with all the different software installs in.
Yeah,
So all I had to do was install it off my master set and then put in the client's key code. So I didn't need the disk to do it. So I had a briefcase full of software, everything from Microsoft Office through Windows. God, I don't even remember what it was back then. Windows
7?
286, I think it was, which was the one that came after Windows 1.0. So there was Windows 286, Windows 386, which were optimized for those processors. Then Windows 3.
3 point, yeah, 3.
Yeah, and then Windows 3.1.
Yeah, and
then Windows for work groups, and then Windows 95. Oh, it just went on and on and on. And I had to have software for all of them.
Yeah, yeah.
And do you remember how difficult? So we used to do quite a lot of installations, and their browser used to be stuck to their OS. So you used to have to go around and fiddle with the preferences. And I think it was what was that? It wasn't Bing at that time. I can't remember what it was
No, it was
called.
Internet Explorer. They built it into the operating
Explorer,
system.
yeah. So we used to have to go around and change it to Google, I think it was.
I mean, we
Yeah.
used Netscape. I think it was back in the day. So, the usual. I mean, all the news this week is about Nvidia posting monster profits and insisting to everyone it's not a bubble.
Yes, that's right.
And then
Declining sharply.
just the word is simply migrating from CPUs to GPUs. So that's that's why they're making so much money. Amazon, Google, and Meta and Oracle are raising $100 billion in bonds to fund a $400 data center binge. I mean, it seems like almost like the news almost seems the same every week, doesn't it? So the only people getting twitchy are the bankers and the insurance people.
Yeah, everyone's declaring that there's going to be a terrible crash, isn't there? But I don't know.
Yeah.
Did you see that story about that guy who's got a data center at home?
Oh my God.
Yeah, there's an experiment. It's a UK guy. There you go. I heat my Essex home with a data center in the shed.
Of course you
No,
do.
it's true. It's a proper. I'm gonna share it. It's a proper BBC News article.
Right.
He said his energy bill's 40 quid a month now because the heat that comes off the data center is converted into heat for his house.
Yeah.
So he doesn't have to heat it.
Yeah.
But it's like you remember the big fridge freezers, floor standing fridge freezers with a lift lid? That's about the size of the data center he's got.
Oh, right. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that photo his data center? Oh no, that's his house.
I think that's his shed actually.
Yeah, oh, is it?
Yeah.
Because we used to generate lots I mean, sort of when I first started with mainframes, it's like a massive hall, and we had like a half a meg of processing power, and these massive drums with concrete middles that used to be spinning around, and
Oh God, yeah.
and it was like a massive room. It would be like a small Woolies or something, just full of these cabinets, and then the next one we had was like it was like a wardrobe on its back, a double wardrobe on its back. That was it. Everything was there. We still had all the peripherals, like the tape decks and everything was still the same as ever. But it was the actual all the gubbins had really progressed. And then the previous one that they were sold it because they said it would last 30 years. That was in 1980, and it was a
ICL 2904 was the first mainframe I used when I was at college. That my phone has got a lot more processing power than
Yeah.
a mainframe from the
Absolutely.
80s did. It's
That's
crazy.
hundreds or maybe thousands of times more processing
Yeah.
power than that original
But to
mainframe
actually
we all
see
used to
it
work on.
over 30 years, or let's say 40 years now, is just absolutely crazy the progress we've made.
Yeah, yeah. So, nano banana, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So I'm going to skip all that and go to, does anybody use Wispr Flow? I thought this was, I, I really like Wispr Flow. I've only found it yesterday. I'd heard about it, but I'd ignored it. And then yesterday I actually installed it. So I'm going to share my screen. Um, I don't know what I'm sharing now. I'm going to share this, and you'll see that that's what's happening with my car. And then this is Wispr Flow. Uh, it only takes a few seconds to download and it installs it. It runs on Windows. It runs on your iPhone as well. So, which I might put it on my iPhone. But it's you basically can just use it anywhere. Then you can use it in. So if I move that down a bit, I can actually click on something. So you
What's
just
it doing? What's it doing?
it's a dictation thing, but it sorts out all your ums and ers and everything.
Hmm.
It's and it's pretty good. So I know they've already got their own version of it, but you can use it on any app on your computer. So I'm only using this because it's so you can see it in the browser. But I mean, uh, so if I on my computer, I'm pressing the control and the Windows key, and I'm not a pheasant plucker. I'm a pheasant plucker's mate, and I'm only plucking pheasants because the pheasant plucker's late. And then when I let go, it should put it in there.
Ah, oh, very good.
And you can whisper as well. And you can whisper as well, and it picks it up. And if
Very quick, isn't it?
yeah, yeah, I'm going to go on holiday tomorrow. No, not tomorrow, the day after. So
God.
it's picked
Oh,
up my mistake and then it's corrected it. So I think it's pretty awesome. Some people saying that they're coding with it as well, really fast because it's becoming a um, obviously it's just a transcription thing, but it works on any text box, whether it's
hmm.
WhatsApp, Discord, ChatGPT, um, and it formats it, seems to format it perfectly. I haven't actually used it, but you can use it on any other function. It has got a hands-free mode as well. It's got a standard dictation mode, which is the one I'm using. Just by pressing, you can define which button on the keyboard. Its default on a Windows is Control and the Windows key, and while you're holding it down, it's listening to you. As soon as you let go, it puts up the text. But it's apparently it's working it out whilst you're still speaking, which is why it's so fast. Um, so it'll do a custom vocabulary or learning. So it'll learn from the spelling of the names. Like if you after you've corrected it once, uh, it'll learn that, and that's it. It'll know that forever. Then um, it
But
keeps
does it handle Geordie accents?
yeah. I don't know. Be interesting. Apparently it should work with any accent, and it's uh, transcription history keeps all your transcriptions history on your computer. So if an application crashes whilst you've written something really long, you can retrieve it. Um, Cross application learning, it learns how you interact with one application and carries it across to another. Um, and um, it uses and you can use it to generate lengthy prompts for lengthy AI tools, which gives it may give you a better output than you doing it yourself because it might word it a bit better. So,
Sorry, probably being a bit thick here, I missed something. You're using this with Gemini at the moment, aren't you? The Wispr Flow.
yeah.
But
I was only using this example because I'm in my browser. So,
gotcha.
we'll just to show you how it works.
Yeah.
But it'll work in Word, it'll work in WhatsApp, it'll work in any application.
Oh, far out.
So it's not just because I know that like Gemini and ChatGPT have got their own, you can switch to live or whatever and it will pick up your voice anyway. But it's the free version. You can have 2 weeks you can have the premium version free for 2 weeks when you first join, but you've got it's 2,000 words limit a week if you're using the free one. And I don't even know how much it is. It's quite new to me. So so I don't know. I can't see anything here that says price. So
I'm sure it'll tell you when you run out of
I'm
time.
sure it'll pricing. There you go. So your 2,000 words is free. Unlimited words is £12 a month. Okay. So it's
Oh, is it Mac only?
Yeah.
Oh no.
No. Oh, that's annual. Hold on.
Oh, Mac and Windows, yeah.
Yeah. Does Mac it's £15 a month. So I guess it depends how much you use it. I guess 2,000 words.
I wonder if it's available for Linux. Probably.
It doesn't
Not by the looks of it.
doesn't say that. No. Oh, Mac,
iPhone.
Windows, iOS. It says Android coming soon.
Which means like Linux should be at some point. Because isn't Android based on Linux?
Yeah. Yeah, it is.
So it's,
Yeah, that's true.
So it's
But I've got on my iPhone. I mean, it's not new anymore. It's about a year old. I think they've brought out another model now, but it's got this rather irritating habit. If you're in chat or something, and you sort of just leave it on, then a microphone appears, and it starts. If you've got the TV on or the radio, it'll just record all this, and you'll come back and you'll realize you're seconds away from sending, I don't know, half of a radio program or a TV program to somebody on there. I don't know. You have to really. It's quite. I don't know what makes it triggers it off. I mean, I should know, but I don't. Just suddenly, I can see that it's recording something.
Yeah. I don't know. I haven't experienced that, but then, is it? I know I accidentally ring people up in WhatsApp. I think my little finger hits something, and then it's I suddenly find I'm phoning them. I don't even know I'm phoning them because I think it's as I'm switching it off, I've hit the call button, and then I can suddenly hear someone's voice at the other end, because they've actually answered.
I think us carbon-based life forms are flawed. That's what it is.
In many ways.
In so many ways. I was using a Nano Banana this week to make a card for somebody. And it was very good, really good. It got the stuff I wanted, the image I kind of wanted. It wasn't perfect. But then it sort of reached a stage where it couldn't fix the errors, like the text. It kept spelling up with two P's rather than up. That was it was like magnificent men going up, tiddly up. Anyway, and and in the end, it was four or five times I was saying, can you correct this? And I've wrote the exact text down, typed it down so that it knew, and it still got it. He said, actually, I should read it out. Perhaps I will if I get it next week. It said, how frustrating for you that I keep getting it wrong. I really have examined the text that you want altered very carefully. And you'll find that, and it was much longer than that. This whole apology, this whole, I've got it wrong and I'm so sorry and I'm beating, but it wasn't. It was sort of a bit arrogant about it, I felt. And it said, and please find my latest submission here absolutely perfect. And it wasn't. It was exactly the same as the last 4 times it got it wrong.
It's stuck in
Well,
a
how
loop.
could you? How frustrating it, it's just I don't know. I didn't know what I just left it in the end.
Yeah,
I
it
thought,
gets
well,
stuck
let's
in a
get out.
loop. All you can do is leave it and come back to
Yeah,
it.
I did. I got back to it a couple of hours later, and it was yeah. I ran out of the will to live really, so I just left
You have to
it.
start a new chat. Yeah, it is frustrating when it does that because it is rubbish. But they're supposed to be working on it. They're supposed to be working on the spelling because I read that on the news thing, and because ChatGPT is better at spelling, even though Nano Banana is probably a better generator, and this infernal loops or eternal loops that you get with it keeps saying it's done something and it keeps giving you the same output as it's given you
Yeah,
previously,
yeah.
and it's a known. We
Cool.
would call it a fault. They call it a feature. There's, it's, it's it's a known fault. So I'm gonna show you a better way of creating a birthday card actually.
You to get it wrong.
Because Canva has brought out loads of stuff in this week. What shall we start with? There's Canva tools. Oh yeah, the AI stuff. Yeah, of course. So let's just create I'll create a social media post. Let's just create a Facebook post. Okay. So you can do it, you can do a design, you can do elements. So you can just key in this just used to be a search box or a thing, and now it's asking you to describe your ideal design. So kind of hang on. A post for Croydon Spiritualist Church for the 17th of December festive service with free mince pies, a raffle, 3 mediums, tea, coffee. Right, let's see. Let's put that in there. I've used Wispr to do that, or they call it Flow. So now it's found its own templates and it's giving you these, but it's also now we've got this generate design. So now it's going to generate, hopefully it's going to generate my post that I can then edit. But it's
Have you had a look at Magic Media yet? That does image gen.
what is that a different
No, they're on the menu.
oh right, yeah.
Search
Yeah.
Magic.
So if I click on there, it's a little bit boring compared with the ones I did earlier, but it creates the poster for you. So it's and then you can then edit this and add things on it. So if we want to add an element, we could say a Christmas. I keep forgetting to use Flow, but with a donkey on the top. Nobody likes fairies, do they? So and then I'm going to generate the image because I know it's not going to find one. So, well, it might. We'll see. Okay. No, it's just find sort of Christmassy donkey graphics. But if we generate the image, it should be able to find.
We did it. Nice.
So now we've got there. So that now I can replace the background with that. But obviously that makes my fonts all wrong. But I mean, you can then edit it afterwards. But I mean, it has created um, that one's more of a more, more of a toy donkey, but that's all right. So I mean, I could get rid of that and replace the background with him instead. So yeah, so you can use it's it's pretty good at these at generating an image for you, whereas before you had to plow through or you had to generate the image somewhere else and bring it in. It's all built into Canva now because it's I think Canva's it's saying it's their biggest ever updates, the ones they've done. They've also and I haven't played with it yet, that they're also doing video editing as well on Canva. Um, I don't know how that is or if it's limited, but pretty much everything's unlimited when you've got an account, a pro account. You're limited when you've got a free account as to some of this stuff, but um, you can tell if it's premium or not because it has a little golden crown next to it, and a lot of stuff is free, at least for the
I've got pro subscription on Canva.
yeah, yeah. I mean, I use it so much that it's I just I can't
I
really
wouldn't
without it.
recommend downloading the desktop app though, because it just grinds. There's a massive memory leak in it.
Yeah.
So what I try to do is remember to go to the browser version, and it works really quick.
What for Canva stuff?
Mm.
Yeah, Canva's got a desktop app. I know it has for Windows, whether it has for Mac or Linux, I don't know. But I installed the desktop app for Windows, and sometimes it works okay, but recently it's grinding.
Mm.
It's so slow. So I actually just go to Canva in my browser, and it just runs perfectly. So it's whether you want that or not on your desktop's up to you.
Mm. Yeah, yeah. So I don't know. I haven't tried. I was try creating a birthday card. Uh, so if we do design, um, let's see if we can do a okay. Happy birthday, Eric. Uh, with images of let's stick with donkeys.
Something that was quite impressive about Nana Banana, I should mention, is that I wanted a microlight flying over Ramsgate Marina. And I don't know whether it was just any picture of a marina or because you can't tell from the aerial shot, but it did it. It did it.
Right.
It's pretty good.
Hmm. Okay. Well, it's not. I don't think it's going to do.
No.
It's not going to allow me to do it for that. So that's interesting. So we can use that one,
Cool.
and we can use and let's okay, and let's go to elements. Cartoon donkey, and there's he looks all right, doesn't he?
Yeah.
So shall we kill her, put him in, and we send him backwards. So we want to send backwards. There you go. So now we've got. It's going to take a little bit of work to
Yeah, but it's good.
get
And
my
I like the
donkey
way it's
done.
putting it in layers as well. So you can actually manipulate various bits of layers, which is more,
Yeah, that's right, and it's quite easy, and
yeah,
you could change the color of
yeah.
the you can change the color of the card to I'm going to ruin it now, but yeah, okay. It's not too bad.
Amazing.
And let's wanted Eric. So yeah, so it's pretty it's 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 pretty smart. You just got to get it printed. I suppose yeah, we could have him. I want a donkey head on him though, don't I? So I'm gonna so we can do him there. And we can turn him around and send him backwards again. Send him backwards again. There you go. His ears overflowed. So, but you get the picture. There's, we can replace our pandas with donkeys.
Yeah.
And then we just got to print that card and then and away we go.
Who
So
needs moon pig, eh?
I know you just need it's just the printing might be could be the sticking point. If you got your old Epsom with your snide cartridges, it might not.
They'll print it for you. That's the thing.
Yeah, yeah, but it'll probably cost.
David, can I ask you why did you say it would be difficult to print it?
It depends how good quality your printer is.
Okay.
So it's just that most people's home printers are not the best qualities. Some people have got decent printers, and it might well print pretty well, you know.
Okay.
So
It's interesting because I had a thing that Jane was talking about. I was trying to print a gift certificate for my dad for a Christmas present that I've got him for a magazine called How It Works.
right.
And it constantly said how I work. And I said, no, the word is it that you're looking for, you know. And like you, Jane, I did it a few times. In the end, I just gave up. And I went on Apple Templates and just found a template there for a gift certificate and used that. But something like this, where you can be so granular with it, it's excellent, isn't it?
Yeah, yeah.
But
So
that's if you've got an inkjet, that's gonna be one hell of a lot of ink. You're gonna be a very dense color like the blue. But you know,
yeah,
I've got a laser jet, but I noticed when I printed the card out that I was talking about, it wasn't very refined, you know, it was quite rough
yeah,
actually.
yeah.
I don't know if
It,
that's
it depends on your card and it depends on your printer quality. You can. I've always got yellow left over, so I would kind of want to make this yellow. I've always got about 3 or 4 cartridges of yellow in my drawer, and the black and the magenta always runs out, you know.
You
So
could always send it by email, couldn't you, as an e-card?
yeah. Oh yeah, that's true. That's true. And the other thing they've got is 3D. So so if you've got like a tennis, did we mention tennis ball? So if you've got a tennis ball, um, it's got thousands and thousands of 3D graphics. So we can put that on there, and then you can just whiz it around to whichever angle you want it, and then and it stays wherever it's put, and then it acts like a normal graphic then.
great, isn't it?
Yeah.
Does anybody remember a graphic design program called Ventura Publisher?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Used to make
remember all
5
this.
files for one design. Do you remember?
I remember Alder's PageMaker.
Oh yeah,
Oh,
Yeah, yeah, that produced pure PostScript files for sending to laser printers.
Ha!
Mm.
How things have changed, eh?
I first used Oldest PageMaker on an original Mac, the tiny screen.
Yeah.
Where it first came from, and then they ported it to Windows, and everybody thought it was the dog's dangly bits.
So what we got here? I couldn't find a donkey, so I've got a horse. But
It's not just a horse, David. It's a horse on a chair eating popcorn with sunglasses.
exactly. So we can move him around a bit.
Yeah.
You want the back of his head, you got the back of his head. So I think that's quite funny. So again, oh, I've hit the wrong bit. Then you can, yeah. So you can put your little joke pictures on. So it's in there. So I think that's pretty impressive. These, I mean, a lot of the 3D stuff and the generate. It used to have a generate button before, but it was only on the home page, and you had to generate something that you then had to copy somewhere else. Now it's all built into the actual design itself. So, and the other one is just one more. I'll show you. There's loads of different updates. The one I just show you the ones I think were cool. Let's just create a new post. That one's getting a bit crowded, isn't it? So let's do a Facebook post again. That's my favorite size. Now it's decided it's going to take a long time to work. Okay, so let's do a cut. And let's do an elements. Copy cut. Graphics. Let's have him. So he's like a black and white drawing. Let's have him. So now, if you're creating a card or creating a poster or creating something, but you can't find anything like this, but you quite like using this style. You can you click on the image you want to use the style of, and then click copy style, and then when you click on this, it should apply the style of that coffee cut onto this image, which is another AI thing, obviously, eventually. It was a lot quicker earlier. There you go. Okay, so now we've got them both like line drawings, and it works the other way around as well. So it's I think that's pretty nifty as well. So
That's clever, isn't it?
so you can I mean, graphic design is a lot easier now, isn't it, for ordinary people to do. I don't know what graphic designers feel about that, but but there's so much you can do, and it is an area that AI is excelling at, and it's something that obviously for a small business that they may never have used a graphic designer, they'd have just lived without it, or they'd have found something else. So it's not completely taking it away from graphic designers, but whether the slightly larger businesses will still use graphic designers or just get a grunt to do to go onto Canva or not, I don't know.
But do you remember when desktop publishing was first available to us ordinary folk, and people had PCs, and so everybody was doing the printing and using probably every font in the whole font library, every color, every bit of what do they call it? Something art, clip art, I guess, that they had.
Yeah.
And they never looked particularly professional. So I don't know whether we're taking that much. Maybe it's a bit different these days. I don't know, because that's certainly that transposing of one image type to another image doesn't look anything like it. It's pretty clever, isn't it? So things are, yeah, don't know.
Yeah, so I think it's obviously I think it's coming on more now than it was before. But
Mm.
I mean, obviously Canva's also got an upgraded. It always had a good help section, but it's fully AI now, so it's kind of it can help you a lot more. So if you want to do something, you don't have to do it. It'll just tell it, and if it can, sometimes it'll just do it for you, or other times it'll just spew out the instructions and tell you how to do it. So it's depends on what the request is. So I think it's pretty um I think it's pretty good. I don't I you know obviously movies is the next big thing for Canva because but that obviously takes a lot more resources when you're editing videos. So obviously they've solved that problem. And they haven't, it's about 10 quid a month. It's kind of quite affordable. And whether they'll bang the price up once they get into the videos, I suppose they've got to be a bit careful because they cocked it up last year when they moved people onto another, making people pay 16 rather than £10, and loads of people cancelled, and they really quickly rode back on that.
Mm.
So it's because people will think, all right, I'll just live with the free version. So
Sure. Yeah. Because these subscriptions just mount up. I mean,
I do.
actually, I haven't actually subscribed to anything. So we donate to LibreOffice and things like that. But
Mm.
yeah, I'm still undecided. But it could like be £10 for Canva, and what I think it's £20 or something for um, uh, whatever you have ChatGPT, don't you? I think so.
Yeah, I'm not subscribed to that at the moment because I use um, Google because I get the extra space on my Gmail and things, and it's all
Yeah.
I pay £14 a month for Gmail, and then I pay £10 for Canva. Um, Everything else, I tend to subscribe when I need it, if I need it, and then I
Well, that
unsubscribe.
30-day trial.
Yeah, that's right.
That's sort of at the end.
And then I unsubscribe afterwards. Like ChatGPT, I subscribed to that because I wanted Atlas, and then it wasn't there. Or the new is it out yet on ChatGPT? Can you
Well,
create this the
Sora?
Sora? Yeah.
Laura's not on the App Store yet for the UK.
Okay. Okay. So
I have a sub to Chat GPT. I do the £20 a month one.
yeah,
And we've now started using Comet. I do quite like it. And I thought, can I justify a sub to that? So I thought, well, I'll give it a go. So I sub £20 a month to that. And then I thought, no, this isn't worth it. So I cancelled the subscription. Then they wrote to me and said, we'll give you 2 months subscription for £1.
yeah.
I thought, I might just avail myself of that little offer.
Well, why wouldn't you? My goodness.
Yeah.
You were using Comet, weren't you, Shirley? Didn't your son put it on your
Well,
PC?
he introduced me to it. I haven't done anything with it. So
Oh,
when he mentioned the security lapses, then I thought I know nothing about my computer, and if I start getting things on there that I don't want, I'll be in trouble. So I
sure.
haven't done anything with it.
Yeah, very wise, I think. Mm. Hmm.
Okay. Oh, it's gone 11 o'clock. I'll press the stop button. I'll try and join these two.